Hey everybody, welcome back. My name is Anna, and this is Tales from the Craft Room. I'm sitting here at work. I was going to say crocheting, but no, I'm really nooking. This is knitting with a crochet hook. Yes, this is my new favorite thing to do. And if you see my last video of the yellow, blue, and white hat, you know that I had mentioned that it was a near perfect hat. I'm going to move this a little bit. It was a near perfect hat, but it was quite large. And I said I was using this pattern right here from Yarnspirations, the Easy Stripes knit hat. I'm mainly just using it for the numbers. However, this pattern is meant for knitting flat, and I do not like knitting flat. I have done it, and it is definitely not my favorite thing to do because it's a long way back and forth, and it requires knits and purls. Yours truly does not care for purl. Purl and I, we do get along somewhat, but I don't like purl. So I make mine in the round, which eliminates 2 stitches, because when you knit flat, you have 2 extra stitches, so that gives you room to seam up the hat. But anyway, in my last video that I put up, what was it, last week? Not too many days ago, I stated that I was going to go down 2 sizes for the brim and then go up 1 size for the hat. Now, my sizes may not be what you think because I'm using my Denise interchangeable Tunisian cable hooks, which do happen to have a little hole that my return yarn, which is cotton, just so happens, it's time to pull that yarn out, just so happens to fit through, and it is completely perfect. Let me pull that out while I'm talking. And anyway, I did go down to, I went down to a G hook, which that's what the red one is, and then my kit has that in-between size, which is in between a G and an H, so I think this is a 4, and then it's like a 4.5 or 4 point, no, this is not the G, this is the in-between. It's, G is like a 4, I believe, and the in-between size, well, here, let me just grab the bag and we'll look. This is what I keep all these in. So, I started with the blue, which was the G, or 4mm, and then I went up to the 7, which is a 4.5. The H hook is an 8, size 8, or a 5mm, so I went 4 to 4.5. Normally, I would do them with the H, but that's what was too big. And I normally use the Ross hat pattern, which is the pattern that Ross from Smells Like Yarn has provided, and that's how he makes his hats. That is how I learned to knit hats in the first place. And I've just always defaulted to his instructions because that's what I learned. Well, this pattern is basically the same. It is a little bit more, I don't know. I like it a little bit better. Probably because it's actually, I have his printed out too. But it's different slightly with the decrease, and I do like it a little bit better. But anyway, back to what I came here for, was the hook size. This, top notch, yes, perfect. I did a 2x2 ribbing on this, and then I switched to the next size hook for my body of my hat. So far, I mean, this is how I feel a hat should be. It is stretchy. You can kind of see through it, but it is not near as stretchy and see-through-ish as when I use like this, the size, whatever the H you call it, 7mm, or size 7 crochet, not crochet, knitting needles, or like the H hook. Yeah, this is, I think this is my perfect hook size for my tension of doing this type of thing. I've also noticed that when I do Tunisian crochet, I have to go up a hook size. With this, I guess I'm going to have to go down a hook size. But anyhow, once I find my sweet spot in hooks and needles, it makes everything so much better. It makes doing the hats less stressful and makes them look the way I think they should look. Now, how I think they should look and how you think they should look are not necessarily the same thing. So, just want to make that clear. So what I'm doing is 5, and then 1, and then 1, and then 5 of the next color. And I thought I'd run out of this yarn because I only have a small bit left. And I was afraid that this wasn't going to be enough to finish off the hat. It may or may not be, but I am happy to say I did find a whole nother skein of this. This was out of that bag of birthday yarn that I got for my birthday a couple months ago. Scrap yarns. Nice big old huge bag for like $8, which I thought was a good deal. But anyway, I'm glad I had some more, so I know I can finish this hat, and then I will probably use this. And I have a yellow here in my bag. I think these two would look really good together to make a hat. Yeah. Anna's excited, and I can't stop nooking. So let's do a little bit of nooking together. I am back to my beginning stitch. I have 1, 2, 3, 4, no, 1, 2, 3. So this will be the 4th row out of my 5 of this light blue color. So let's nook a row together. Oh no, I pulled my, oh no, I pulled this all the way through. Oh my goodness, what am I going to do? I have this many stitches that I need to pick up. Oh my goodness. We can do this, right? We can do this. Gonna pull that one up because that one pulled out. See, this is less stressful than knitting. That one's still sitting there. If this was knitted, I would just frog the whole thing, because I would consider it a complete loss. Come on. Gotta pull that one through. Gotta do my next stitch. I know. Let me grab another hook and we'll pick those stitches up. Because I know this is not a complete loss. This is not a complete loss. We've got this. I did not do this on purpose. Trust me. Alright. So, pick up that one. Like I said, if this was knitted, I would just probably frog it and call it scrap. But I feel confident because I'm not knitting. I'm nooking. And nooking is less stressful for me. It's just like Tunisian crochet. Kinda, sorta. If you mess up, it's not that big of a deal. We got this. I don't know if my stitches are going the right direction, but that's the least of my worries at this point. I'm just more concerned about getting things picked up. Whew, I think we about got it. Yep. I'm just going to go ahead and pick that one up too because it's at the end of the line. I can't believe I did that. Oh my word. Oh my. It broke. That's what happened. It broke. So, oh my. Yeah, I gotta be careful. Alright, we got these picked up. Let me grab this one here. Okay, I see what I gotta do there. So, we'll grab that loop. Gotta pick up this stitch that we dropped. And then I gotta yarn over and pick up that stitch. Next stitch. Actually, yeah, I'll just do it this way for now. Slide that one off. Next stitch. So apparently cotton yarn does get weak after pulling it through so many times, but I thought it would hold up a little bit better than my acrylic because I had been using acrylic. And I thought it was going to break on me, but thankfully it didn't. I think what I need to do is go find me some nylon cord and use it instead of the cotton or the acrylic yarn. Oh my goodness, you guys. That was a little bit stressful. I think it looks okay though. I didn't lose anything and I don't have any drop stitches. So let's take this and we'll pull it back a little bit and get back to work. All right, let's try to make it back around to my stitch marker. Whoo! Note to self, I must be more careful.